like it can be between 5 to 15 people that's living there a day. Or just
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to 3 The Hard Way TV. Beautiful Brittany. I'm Dion. Got Boo Watson over here in the cut. On today's show, we discussing 16-month.
I hate him.
The 16-month-old baby girl. What's her name? I don't want to mess it up. Semaj Crosby. Found dead in the couch in Joliet. It's a very sad, very unfortunate situation that people was looking for almost 2 days, and come to find out she was in the house the whole time, in the sofa. What the? How do something like this happen, man?
Dumbass mama.
just negligence. I don't know the lady's story. I don't know, like, and I seen a lot of feedback from my Facebook friends and followers, and it was like, oh, how could you do that? And people was questioning people's parenting skills. But let me tell you this. One thing I know is just because you have a vagina or just because you have a penis does not make you, and you're able to produce kids, doesn't make you a vessel for kids. Some people just don't have motherly instincts. Nobody knows what certain situations is that cause her to even be in the predicament that she's in. And we're so quick, especially in our own culture, we're so quick to say what we would do, say what we would have done if that was my kid. But it's some decisions that we've made in our life that's not necessarily kid friendly or not kid appropriate. How many people have stayed into abusive relationships and allowed their kids to see certain things? How many people who have allowed their daughters to be molested by men and not believe a story? These are the type of things that don't necessarily always make the news, but at the same time, we are the first people to try to say, oh my God, that would have never been me, or that was my kid, that people just said this and that. Don't nobody know the ins and outs. The news is going to tell you what they want you to know. And it's mighty strange to me too when Billy Bob goes missing. Nobody looks into DCFS and nobody looks into these type of characters. But when it comes to our culture, everybody wants to look into every background, every Facebook post, every live video. Everybody wants to look into that when it comes to our culture. And that's what kills me about us. Instead of kind of...
But at the same time, not to go against what you're saying, if people wouldn't put certain shit onto the internet,
Agreed.
You couldn't go there and find it anyway.
Agreed, but that's what I'm saying.
Everything that you do in life, when you cutting up your marijuana and about to roll a blunt, you don't gotta take a
every revolution in your life does not have to be televised. I get that, but what I'm saying is, and not to get off Semaj because it's very sensitive to me. This baby lost her life before she even knew she had one, and I just don't like how people just put things out here. Just no different even with celebrities. Prince and the China girl died in the same week. But they looking at toxicology, and regardless of their magnitude of how this one was more popular.
China was hiding the motherfucker.
Exactly. But people do not look. The news only broadcasts as to what they want to. And if it's attacking minorities, then that's what they're going to do. But just because everything, if it's on the news, they just hearing it just like you is too. So they don't make what they saying is fucking validated too. That's why they always have breaking news. That's why they always have an update on the story. And all. That's just why they have that.
So with you saying how did it happen? You said the mom. What do you feel like the mom did wrong?
Shit, neglect. You don't know where your kid's at. You supposed to knew where she at the night before when you put her to sleep. The next morning, how's she in the couch? She probably, for 2 days, you probably sat on that couch 6 times. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was actually the same day. So what it looks like, just the DCFS came probably like 2 o'clock that day. Because somebody had already called, like, these kids in this position, whatever. So a couple of hours later, the kid was outside playing. Somebody from the family was working on a car.
Allegedly.
These is all allegedly stories.
Quote unquote.
Right. So people then look up and be like, where's the little baby? So the baby, quote unquote, wandered off. So everybody just started to look.
But the whole time you say, Kids was in the yard. Somebody was working on the car. Where was the mother at? Was she with the kids in the yard? Was she
I don't know. I don't think she was even there.
I'm gonna chime in on the mom part because I did see like the live video where somebody was saying that when they initially called the police, the Will County Sheriff's Department, when they came out, they said the mother was the only person outside looking for the child. So I'm gonna get a mama credit for that because this is what I heard. I wasn't there to witness it, but this is what somebody was saying on live on Facebook, like Channel 7 or something like that. They said that when the police officers came into the house to get everybody's statement to see what was going on, the family was sitting on the same couch the girl was found in, but the mother was the only person outside. So I'm not trying to say, I'm not a detective or nothing like that, but to me, they need to be looking at all of those individuals that were sitting on that couch. Because how the fuck are you sitting on the couch but you don't feel a body or that lump in that motherfucker? You comfortable enough to sit there and give a police a statement. You sitting on the couch because you hiding something. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm saying.
And that's what they said
crazy.
too. And they said those people that they spoke with was not necessarily reluctant to give information, but they wasn't willing to give nothing either. Like, they wasn't denying like, oh, you could talk to me, but I don't know shit. They was on that type of thing.
We all seen First 48. They gonna get their ass in that interrogation room. Only thing it takes is a 2-piece from Popeyes, 3 loose squares, and a Pepsi. Somebody gonna sing like a bird, bro. They just gonna let this shit die down. Soon as this little girl funeral is over with, I bet you 3-4 people go to jail behind this shit.
I think that's a must. I think that's a must. I mean, it's very unfortunate. I really feel I've never lost a kid, so I can't even imagine like what's going on or whose feelings, but. Don't nobody knows the ins and outs. It's very sad. It's very sad and unfortunate. Don't nobody know the ins and outs of the situation, and to either be judged on it. It's ugly. It's ugly. There's no different when we have kids. This one lady, like the lady who her son was found in the garbage can, burnt up. Like everybody. What was the mom? Like people don't when it's stuff like that happen.
Do that?
No, okay, like he walked home a girl from school or something. What happened, and then that was something different. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like we are losing, especially in Chicago, we're losing our kids vastly than ever.
You know what, my not to cut you off, but the one of the things that angered me the most about the entire story was the way they took this lady's address, broadcasted on TV.
Exactly.
They broadcast this lady's address on the internet, but. As soon as that thing happened with those 4 kids when they attacked the white guy, the white guy with the autism, man, y'all put that shit all over the news. Y'all made these motherfuckers the worst individuals on the planet. You know what I'm saying? But you attacking this lady when you rushing to judgment and you don't even know what happened yet. Why would you put somebody's address on the news? Like that makes no sense. You know how much hate this lady's gonna get, and she probably didn't even do it. But Casey Anderson is running around this motherfucker free, man. You got motherfuckers like the piece of shit that killed Trayvon Martin. Like nobody is touching these people, but y'all just put them up, put this lady in the court of public opinion, man, so everybody could go ahead and attack her. I would be shocked to find out if this lady did it to her own child.
I don't want to speak on it too much, but me personally, because I know we're gonna differ. You hear me? I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but me personally and I think this bitch got the Selena Patton syndrome. You heard me? I think I think she left her kids in the house or whatever the case may be. And something foul happened. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And they tried to cover it up. Somebody got scared.
And like...
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, who go... I don't know what the lady do. I don't know if the lady at work, the lady went to go trick off with a John, whatever the case like that may be. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of these details are not formatted. And I'm saying we risk our kids' lives on a daily basis. Right. And it's nothing that subconsciously that's done all the time. I don't think so.
I can't sympathize with it because like Bro, no, I like damn near went through the same thing. Goddamn,
Right.
like my baby mama left the kids in the motherfucking house to go, like you said, do a John or whatever the fuck the case may be.
And his son almost
my
was
son
in a
got
fucked up situation and died.
Got in the window, goddamn it, damn near jumped out the second floor window looking for her.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
DCF was called, police was called, or whatever. Police get there before she even make it back. They asked this bitch where she was. She say, goddamn it, oh, I was upstairs. So even if you was upstairs, bitch, you couldn't come downstairs. Right, you couldn't come downstairs. You been gone damn near. The police been in the house for damn near an hour and a half.
Right. Yeah, it's so, like she said, some people, you make a motherfucker child, but that don't make you a goddamn parent.
A parent at all.
R.I.P. to that little girl, man. This is a very unfortunate situation. Like, y'all, people out here, man, somebody will take your kid in, man. If you unable to do it, just ask your mom to take them for a year or 6 months or for the summer. Go beg and plead with somebody, beg for help. Some people out here will listen to you, and the way they give women a lot of things that they don't give men. So I know it's shit out here for you to be able to go somewhere. You just gotta take the time out to ask for help, man. Don't be ashamed to ask for help, because help is here for you. Nobody wants to see kids in a fucked up situation. Nobody wants to see kids in a fucked up situation like in a couch. The baby was in a. How did you even put a body in the couch? What was the plan? You know what I'm saying? To let the baby stay in there until she starts thinking, and then it was just, like, okay, where the smell coming from the couch? Like, come on, man. That shit sick, man. I hope that, whatever happens, they need to bring the motherfucker death penalty back for this one, man. Whoever did that shit to that little girl, man, they deserve it too. They deserve to die, man. I'm not one of those people like, people need to kill people and all that stuff, but you right here killing kids, molesting kids and all that shit, man. Your life needs to be taken, man. You around here, you a mama and you fucking off, man, shit. Kill that motherfucker, man. Let's just stop this senseless bullshit. Get our act together. Start acting like adults, man. These kids didn't ask to be here. Your one night of passion created a motherfucking life. It's time to step your game up. Be responsible. Grow some motherfucking nuts. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Develop some common sense and handle your motherfucking responsibilities. Going out to the club every weekend, that shit is over with. You can't afford to take care of a child and do the little knick-knack things you was doing because that child becomes your first priority. Period.
Can't smoke leaf when you got kids.
I agree.
Damn, Selena, that was the shot.
Can't smoke leaf when you got kids.
You shouldn't be smoking when you ain't got them either. Shit. That shit is no good. It's no good, but yeah, it's definitely rest in peace to that baby girl. And it's just, I don't know, it just really breaks my heart. And it's just like you said, kids they don't ask to be here, and they're forced into certain situations. And I just think that, it's not a day that I hit the floor, and decisions that I necessarily make, I know they have to cultivate for my son, and I have to be able to take those consequences that come along with it if that decision I decide to make is not a good one. So
another thing too, man, I wonder if it was any other goddamn it, she had any other complaints besides the baby dying. You feel me? Before this.
No, like DCF, this is like their third time. DCFS been to her house.
Yeah, DCF, she was on notice already.
I'm comparing situations and shit.
Yeah, they had already been you know what I'm saying? It was almost like a color girl situation.
It's crazy though. The same day the Department of Children and Family Services show up, the baby disappears and dies.
Like in my situation, my kids got took. All right, my mama went and snatched them before the state really got involved.
Yeah.
Now, she went on about her life for about another year or two. Bam, had another baby by another nigga. This baby get took. Left this baby in the car. You feel me? But listen, because I want to get this shit out. This bitch think right now today that she's going to get kids back and all this type of shit. That's why I asked the question, was there any more, you know what I'm saying, cases before the fact?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a paper trail.
Bitch, you're not going to get the kids back.
Right.
You feel me? Like you can smoke a leaf blunt and sit back and think to it, and you're not getting the kids back.
And it's gonna be 1,000 people show up and telling people you don't deserve
I got
the kids
video
back.
of you, bitch, all type of shit on you doing shit outside, house, sleep on the ground. I got all that shit. I'm showing the judge everything. So, but like, I wonder, like, if it was, you know what I'm saying, like I said, evidence, you know what I'm saying, before the fact the baby got found in the couch, because this bitch actually thinks she finna get her kids back. And like, that's what I see happening, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that, if it ever come to that. You know what I'm saying?
And I know that, you know, you my nigga, so I know that you'll let your life in before you let her get the motherfucking kids back.
Oh yeah, she already know about what's names. I left the bitch because I felt like I was goddamn it beating up too much and all that type of shit.
So the counseling work? No, the counseling work.
It couldn't have. I think the counseling worked as long as I was there, you feel me? But the minute I stepped away, you know what I'm saying?
You couldn't apply it to the situation.
Right. A day later, G.
Out of sight, out of mind.
A day after I left, G. She lost the kids. A day. Not 48, not 30, 24. A day later.
It's some unfortunate situations out here. When y'all see people out here, I'm not necessarily saying you put those people in a bind where you try to make their children get taken away from them, because the state is already backed up. It's a bad, it's fucked up with the situation some of these kids be placed in. But if you find a situation where you can say, okay, there's an aunt, there's an uncle, there's a granddaddy. Yeah.
Yeah. That part.
But if you can find a way to help somebody. Don't turn a blind eye to this stuff, man. You see something, say something. You know,
Definitely.
Help these babies. These babies don't deserve it. You know, some of these grown ass idiots, you know, like they probably don't give a fuck if they live or die. But let these kids have a chance, man, because they are the future. You know what I'm saying? They
all killing it.
They already got them and exterminating us one by one.
They possess inside.
Brandon Watson.
That boy good. But on that note, you know, when further details become available, you know, we gonna bring those further details to y'all with our commentary and what we think, and you know, once it finally hits and you know they have somebody in custody, and goddamn it, I'm gonna be out this bitch with my shit getting them signatures for to bring the death penalty back.
I don't think I'll be signing, but I
In closing, it's 3 Highway, Brittany, Dion, Chief.
Y'all got any questions for us? Leave those comments below in the comment box. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We 3 The Highway TV.
Peace out. Go on, say it. Sexy chocolate.
Yeah, that's where it starts.